I just want to say I'm sorry.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really do throw you up.
Hi guys, my name is Queenette, and I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for being away for like 2 years. Okay, so it's been 2 years, guys. Like, I'm sorry. I know I promised to upload a video every week back then, but I was going through some things and I needed to sort myself out. But nevertheless, I believe I'm in the right space in my life right now, and I have more knowledge on helping people, on helping you guys to make your journey to Poland as easy as possible. So from today, I can't promise new videos every week, but I can promise new videos every month or twice a month. Yeah, so I hope I'm forgiven though. I hope you forgive me, and let's move on, right? So right now, guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but there are a lot of changes for immigrants in Poland at the moment. There are a lot of changes for immigrants in Poland, and I'm just here to like enlighten you on the procedures and how to make things smooth. First things first, for students visa and residence permits, so there's a big change in a lot of things. So from June 1st, a new regulation was introduced which makes things, I won't say difficult, I will say a little bit strict than before. And that's because honestly people abused the freedom that they were given. My honest opinion though. So for the new regulations, it doesn't mean that you can't get visas, it doesn't mean that you can't get a residence permit. It just means that you need to be dedicated and they need to be sure of your purpose of coming to Poland. So first things first, you can't fraud your documents to come to Poland. You can't fraud your high school documents if you're coming for bachelor's. It's impossible. So first things first, before you didn't need to recognize or get recognition of educational background. It wasn't a requirement before admission, but now it is. So okay, what this means is that if you're applying for bachelor studies in Poland, before anything you need to get your certificate recognized in Poland. So what this is, you have to get your high school diploma. First of all, send it to the embassy in your country or in the neighboring country. Like for Cameroonians, we use the Nigerian embassy, so you have to send it to Nigeria to get it legalized first. When it gets legalized, then you have to send it to Poland. Few months ago, I think it's ending this June, you had to like send it to Poland and get it also recognized from the, I think it's Coritarium. I don't know, this word is so difficult for me, but I'm just gonna write it down. But from July 1st, what you have to do is you have to legalize your documents from the Polish embassy, upload them on the NAVA system. That's on the NAVA. NAVA, it means National Agency for Academic Exchange in Poland. So you have to like send your documents to them to get it done. And it might be a little bit hectic, but good things, they have made it in electronic system form where you can upload them through the Serena system. It's in Polish. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm gonna write it down. So you have to upload the documents there. And yeah, not just that, you don't just need to upload your high school documents, you also need all the documents from your high school. Like there are lots of documents your high school needs to give you for them to recognize that certificate in Poland. So yeah, it's not just your GCE and you just take it and upload it, you will get rejected. So you need other things. Yeah, okay, but I can help you with that. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video because there are a lot and I'm trying to summarize as fast as I can, in order for this video not to be too long. Okay, so first point, getting your documents recognized in Poland, as I explained earlier. And you can send me a message and I'm gonna help you through the process. Second point, you have to prove your level of language. Like if you're applying for studies in English, you have to prove that you can speak English to B1 or B2 level. Yeah, language proficiency, you have to prove it. This can be done with a language certificate, or with some universities accept interviews. Okay, and also entrance exams are being introduced. Like not all university, I think this is mostly for medical personnel, like for people who want to study medicine or something, so you have to like write the entrance exam or do the interview, but mostly entrance exams. For some other universities, like for accounting, management and IT and all that, as of now, they don't need you to write an exam. Yeah, also point number 3, universities cannot have above 50% of foreign students. So this means that the places are limited. Okay, the places are limited, so you have to get your certificate recognized fast, because certificate recognition takes 30 to 90 days to get it recognized in Poland. So you need to start 3 months ahead of admissions, right? So if admissions are in October, you have to start like, let's say March to get your certificate recognized. So universities cannot have more than 50% of foreign students. This means that it must be 50% Polish people in your university and 50% foreigners. Yeah. Also, mandatory university oversight. I'm just going to read this as it is on the Polish website in Poland, the government website. So it states here that mandatory university oversight. Schools must notify consulates if admitted students fail to enroll or drop out or don't get visas or their permits get revoked. So now they are checking your school. If you successfully get your visa and you're in Poland, your school is answerable to the immigration, so they will likely send your attendance or your attendance to the immigration when you're applying for your residence card. That's for sure, to make sure that you are an active student. And if they notice you dropped out or you are so inconsistent or you get into anything illegal, you are out. So that's it about the visa and residence card requirements. Now let's go about right to work. As I earlier mentioned in my previous videos, international students are allowed to work full-time in Poland. So I've been seeing a lot of controversial videos lately with people who don't quite understand how this new law works. International students can still work full-time 100%. Now the only change is students who are coming into Poland now will need a separate work permit. This simply means that when you come with a visa, before you could just apply for work and you get, right? Right now you can't. What you can do is when you get into Poland, you apply for a residence permit. Don't wait for your visa to expire. Just get into Poland, settle down and start applying for your residence permit. And when you apply for your residence permit, the earlier you get it, the earlier you can get employment. So employers can no longer employ you just with your visa or your passport. No, you need to get your carta pobytu in order to work. Okay, so yeah, you need to do that. However, part-time or language course students may face new restrictions in some cases of separate work permit required. So if you're like a part-time student or in a language course, you might not be allowed to work without a work permit. So your employer has to give you a work permit. Border immigrations and employment reform. All visas and work permit procedures digitalized, including electronic document submission. Okay, so before you could send your documents, your you could send your form for residence card. These are mostly for people in Poland. You could just send your residence card, your residence application form via post. Right now you have to send it online. Labor market test remove. Instead, some professions are blocked in specific regions. Okay, so like some professions can work only in specific regions in Poland, but this is for people in Poland, so I don't think it concerns you. Okay, so you must sign contract before you work. This is for people in Poland again. So you cannot work. People used to work under the bridge. If you are caught, you're going to pay up to 50,000 zloty. Resident changes. Foreigners using visas from other Schengen countries can no longer switch to Polish residence / work permit. Okay, so this simply means that resident permit holders from Germany, France, Belgium, other Schengen countries can no longer switch to a work permit in Poland. No, you can't. Okay, next point is further tightening from July 1st. This is what I was talking about. From July 1st, you have to have your certificate recognized before any admissions. Universities will not even look at you if you don't get this done. So again, I'm here to help you. Guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please, 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 let's get the right information across, because a lot of things I have seen online doesn't make sense. Okay, the next point is this is also for people in Poland, like citizenship and long-term residence. So yeah, there's interview for, you need to speak Polish B1, and you also have to have an interview with the immigration officer for your EU long-term residence. So this is for people in Poland, and it doesn't affect you. Okay, so now what are my thoughts about this new immigration rules? My thoughts about this is, it's not that they don't want foreign students in their country. They do want, but they want to prevent exploitation. They don't want you to exploit them. Okay, many people came through the student visa route and never studied in Poland. They're trying to avoid that. Also, they're trying to encourage how can I explain this? They're trying to encourage, like, for you to integrate into the Polish system when you get here. You need to learn Polish, because also I forgot to mention the point before. Employers needed to explain to the Polish government why they are employing you, if other Polish people cannot do it. But now that law has been removed, so they can employ you for any job in Poland, like you're fit for it. But most jobs in Poland, I hear people say they are not jobs. Our problem is language. So I encourage you that when you get your visa and you come to Poland, please take this from me. Register for a language course. Poland is a good country. Poland is nice, but the only thing that we face is we refuse to integrate into their system, and they are trying to make that possible right now. So yeah, for all the points I gave, you need to have a valid diploma recognized by the NAVA or the Serena system. You need to provide certificate of B2 language results, or like you pass the interview with your university. Complete entrance exam assessment for the courses that need it. Confirm university oversight mechanism. So your university, this one confirmed, this one is for them. Review your students' work situation and remain covered. That's the only thing I can say to you, right? Like, in order to be safe, please, this is the right information. Don't get any other thing except this, because it's not true. This is from the Polish government website about the new regulations, and I'm reporting it directly to you to help you. So this is the real tea. So guys, that's all that I'm gonna share now, but I'll be back next week with more insights about this. For now, let me know what you want to know.
High volume. Am I really that much?